hitting the ropes, his neck hit the rope and kind of snapped back. But they said he had some kind of spinal like something severed, like at the base of his neck and the spine or something like that.
Yeah, sounds bad. Sounds super all bad. Yeah, you start talking about people's spines and severing. Yep, that's gonna pretty much do it. Going to November. Where are we at now? We just got to doing a segment about wrestling and MMA. Look at us.
Speaking of MMA,
branching out.
Look, if you listen to the first hour, we were talking about bankruptcy, and we were talking about MC Hammer. And for those of you that don't remember or not old enough to remember, MC Hammer had a 500-man posse back in the day.
Yeah,
at least 100
just
people.
Google MC Hammer stage show and see how many people are on stage with him.
Unbelievable. But MC Hammer filed for bankruptcy like years ago, and the entourage went away because he no longer had the finances. His career went away. I mean, a lot of things happened. But just to show you how far MC Hammer has fallen, or how far we've risen, one night, I think it was UFC 146, if I'm not mistaken, at Phillips Arena, as we were exiting the arena, some kind of way we ended up being MC Hammer's posse.
Mm-hmm. Two-man entourage. Damn right.
Hammer still, rocking. Did he have on Hammer pants?
He did not have. Hell, come on, dog.
Oh.
No. Like, see, this type of dude you are. Like, you see, this is stuff that y'all don't hear. Like, Rob's talking about it during the break, how Stanley Hammer has followed him on Twitter. He's giving Rob a follow on Twitter. Now he wants to start talking about this man was wearing Hammer pants in 2013. Now, come on.
Man, Hammer pants are back, man. I know you see these young kids. They call them yoga pants.
Ain't nobody got no Hammer pants.
They like Hammer pants.
Ain't nobody got no Hammer pants on. Ain't nobody got.
But shouts out to Hammer.
Nobody got no Hammer pants.
He did give me a follow.
Yeah.
Big shouts out to Stanley.
Yeah,
Stanley Kurt Berea.
Yeah, Hammer was what do they call those people? That he's a martyr. He's a martyr in the rap game. Like, respect.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, he's the reason that all these dudes feel comfortable making the money that they're making now, because at the time, the money that Hammer was making from Pepsi and cartoons.
He was a sellout.
And yeah, you was a sellout then. Yeah, you ain't nothing if you ain't selling out today. Like, ask Jay-Z. Like,
Hammer had the action figure toys.
Right.
He had the cartoons.
He set the foundation. And everybody hated on it. But now, if you're not getting that money, you the one that got the problem. Yeah, so for real, shout out to him. He's a hip hop martyr. He took one for the whole team. Now for
everybody sold out now.
Right.
Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Will Smith was out. He was never like a hard, but
he's a fun rapper.
I think Will Smith got MC Hammer's money because after they played Hammer, was like, oh, you sell out, and Hammer tried to change the style a little bit. You remember he came with the pumps in the bump and tried to start going hard a little bit.
That was porn.
Style with Death Row.
That was like rap porn.
Yeah. I mean, he tried, but
But no, Will Smith didn't get his money. Like, Will Smith did the smart thing. He hooked up with Quincy Jones and did a television show that crossed over like a mug. And then once that happened,
I guess Hammerman didn't have that appeal. Well, Saturday morning cartoons went away though.
But think about it. After that, like, Will started doing movies with Martin. He did that movie where he was a gay dude. I think Ted Danson was in the movie. Like, he started doing like
separation. Or
he started doing like real acting gigs. You know what I mean? He was like, "Yep, this rap thing was cool, but no. We're gonna do this acting."
But then
thing.
every now and then he come out with a little song, a little album.
Yeah, because rich dudes get bored. That's all that is. He was like, "Shoot, I heard Allen Iverson came out with an album. Let me do one too."
Yeah.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe had one.
Kobe.
Shoot. I better do one now. Yeah.
Hey, that was so funny, dude. The rerun of Moesha was on the other day, and I forgot that Kobe Bryant, when they were dating.
Yeah, he's the main Moesha.
Kobe made it. Huh?
Yeah, he's the main Moesha.
Yeah, Kobe and Brandy used to date.
Mm-hmm.
But he made an appearance on Moesha, and I saw that rerun the other day. I was like, look at Kobe. Like, that was right before he made the decision he wanted to go in the studio and record a French album.
It
It
wasn't
did
French,
absolutely
idiot. It was
nothing.
Italian. It was French. You're an idiot.
You know, Shaq got an album.
It
I might
was,
as well come out
it
with an
was
album.
Italian. I don't know if that makes it any better, but whatever.
Oh, it was Italian. I thought it was French. It was that's even worse.
Is
That's
it?
even-
Well, what makes it worse? I think it would be just equally as bad. I don't know.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you have to have out your French book from high school to even understand what he's talking
Kobe,
about.
you understand. No one understands you, and the beats are whack. The beats don't even save the record. I don't know, whatever. If you want to hear Kobe talk about that, though, you can, like, on demand, Kobe Bryant Muse, very good documentary. He talks about that whole situation, and he's still as embarrassed as he was at the time.
He should be.
Yeah, I mean,
he should be.
the silver lining in it is that he met his beautiful wife while shooting a video for the. Like, why would you do a video for that? As a matter of fact,
he had nothing better to spend his money on, man.
wow.
It's like I'm sure the label didn't even shoot that video.
Right.
Like,
So Kobe, you're gonna
Yeah.
foot the bill for this one, right? I didn't plan on it.
I mean-
Well, we kind of did.
I mean, that's a lot of these guys. I mean, we never heard Ron Artest album that he took a whole
Right.
year off to
I'm about to
record.
say, Meta World took a year off to do it. It was like, you know what? See, this is a dude. Once he probably got medicated, got very self aware. It was like, this don't really sound that good. Let me not put this out and go back to playing basketball.
But it's kind of funny how secretly a lot of these athletes want to be rappers. Because you remember, was it in the NFL players about 2 years ago, or NBA? They had did a rap album. They were recording songs with different rap artists. You remember that?
Ugh,
I think that was about 2 years ago.
Jesus.
And they showed, it was all over NBA.com, but I forget who was participating.
I can't
But
wait. I can't wait.
Allen Iverson was kind of smooth. He called himself Jules.
I can't
He
wait
was kind of slick though.
till I get that rich where I can just get bored and do stupid stuff like that. Like, yeah, come out with this Big Mike album. It's just gonna be me humming on the whole thing, humming over the instrumental.
I mean,
No lyrics, and then have DMX in the background. Talking about what the whole time. That's gonna be the whole album, cause humming
my
and
God.
DMX hollering. Okay. So this is the Sports Kings podcast. I'm Big Mike. He's Rob Calloway. We just, it's Thursday, Friday. Just like a day we just kind of I don't know what's happening today, but we do have actual sports stories, things that are going on in the world of sports. Every day we try to give you a little update on the happenings in the NBA. Yesterday, my guy, Russ in Oklahoma City Thunder got it pushed way in. They got it pushed in, dude. I decided yesterday I got to explain that because many people probably didn't see Training Day. And one of the most epic parts of that movie is when Denzel leaves Ethan Hawke at the apartment with the Mexicans, and they're like, how do I want to phrase this? They're exchanging jailhouse stories, and they're asking Ethan Hawke, has he ever had his stuff pushed in? And then the one crazy dude said, yeah, Holmes, I've had mine pushed in. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anytime, like every now and then at Sports Kings Live, like if I'm live tweeting during the game and it's happening, I'll just tweet the picture or Instagram the picture of the dude saying that at the table because somebody's getting it pushed in. That means they're getting violated, and that's what happened last night to the Thunder by like 40 damn points by the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, I mean, and it's crazy because the Spurs just played terrible basketball just 2 nights ago, but they turned it on last night.
Right, and really showed them boys, them OKC boys, like this is what's about to happen in these playoffs. Get your weight up immediately.
Like y'all a couple men short. Like this is what happened.
Yeah. Right here on the home front, the Atlanta Hawks got off the snide yesterday, and that's not really the big news here. God, and I don't hate doing this, but I just know the way it sounds. If you haven't heard me talk about the teams here, or Braves, Hawks, Falcons, whatever, it's gonna sound worse than it is. I talked about this yesterday, I think, when I was saying whether it's fair or unfair. the Hawks are going to have to kind of win a style contest when it comes to their playoff series. Like, they're not going to be able to struggle through this first round of the playoffs. They're going to have to assert some sort of dominance on whoever they play. The Celtics, the Hornets, the Nets, whoever it is. They're going to have to assert some sort of dominance because people don't really believe. No one. I'll be willing to even step out and say that there's a large faction of people right here in the city of Atlanta who don't totally buy in right now. Because, you have that whole that sentiment that same old Hawks type situation. I don't believe that personally. But fair or unfair is going to have to happen because this is what happened yesterday. Brad Daugherty he does, I guess, the NBA Time or whatever that show is. The little cute tennis girl is on there on ESPN or ESPN2. And they kind of recap the night in the NBA. So I'm doing that to figure out what's happening across the board. And I hear Brad Daugherty say about the team with the second best record in the NBA. I hear him say, now this Hawks team is pretty much turning out to be what everyone thought they would be. What? What? I was like, somebody turn his mic off immediately. That's one of the most
What does that mean?
Ignorant things. Like, this team has the second best record in the entire NBA. And it's not even a situation where they're like feasting on this quote unquote bad Eastern Conference. They're doing work out West. Like, I'm not the whole the national media don't respect us thing. But here's the thing. If you're there to talk basketball for real, Mr. X basketball player, do that or go back to the NASCAR stuff. It's a good basketball team. It's a very, very good basketball team in totality. When they're whole, and they look good. I talked about Kyle Korver wearing the mask yesterday. What did he do yesterday? He took the mask off because shooters, shooters like kickers.
He was still missing. He was still missing.
But after he took the mask off, he shot better.
Right.
So you talk about like guys who are shooters, guys who are kickers, and golfers. Like, you have your certain focus, and any little thing can take you out of that. So we'll see tonight. Not tonight. We'll see it in the next game if Kyle decides to go without the mask again, and see if he gets his shooting touch back as we head into this playoff. But I just wanted to mention that Brad Daugherty thing because maybe it bothered me more than it should have because of who was saying it. And I have a big problem with guys who are former players and former greats. I consider Brad Daugherty a great.
Mm-hmm.
That has that sort of sentiment. Like, have you seen this team play this year? Because making a comment like that, it makes me believe you haven't.
Probably not. He probably been out on the racetrack.
He said this team is turning into what everyone thought they would be. Like, okay, maybe when they started off 6-7 after the first, 13 games, okay, maybe then. But since then, your attitude should have changed about this team dramatically. You understand? Drastically changed about this team. And if you still on that whole thing, the team has lost 3 in a row. What team hasn't, other than the Hawks? Because that was their first 3-game losing streak all season. Right. So what team hasn't? For you to say, oh, well, there goes that team, what everyone thought they were, it's the second best team in the entire NBA.
It's just easy, man. And, that's the easy part of the job. Like, not watching the game and just coming on and being like, oh, well, yeah, those Atlanta Hawks. It's easy to do that. Because then you have to ask yourself, ask him, what you just said, have you really watched this team play? These boys are ballers.
He's talking about a game in which they won. They beat the Magic yesterday. So it's not even like they lost the game and he's like, oh, there go those Hawks. They won the damn game. Like, what are we even talking about? Like, you got to do better than that, man. It's because, again, with me, if I'm going to take my time to watch that, I need good, solid, pertinent information. I don't need stupidity. You know what I mean? Because I DVR'd the game, but as I talked about last hour, I got double catfished, so I did not watch the game. I was getting catfished, and then I watched Survivor, which I DVR'd. So that took me out of the running to rewatch the Hawks game. So that happened. So I need some some professional help.